This is our T300, and I'm going to be showing you how to set up your webbing guide. So we got all our pieces here. So first thing you can do is size these up and make sure that they're the correct size for the webbing that you're using. You can adjust these going from 1 inch to 2 inch webbing, whatever size tape you're going to be using. So you just slide it in there and lock it down. And depending, if you're using, reinforcement webbing, you won't need to put a lot of tension on it here, but if you have like a stretchier film, you might need to put a little tension on there to get the right stretch. So first thing I'm going to do is throw this in there. This is our guide stop, and then I'm just going to lock it down. So this little guy is there to ensure that you put it in the same location every single time. So now we're going to start with our panel edge. So I'm going to slide this on, and I'm just going to lock it down, kind of mock lock it real quick, kind of like that. And then what I do is I'll grab a panel and we'll just check to see where this is lined up. So I put that there. We want it to be lined up with the edge of our wheel. And you can see I'm way outside of that wheel. So I'm going to lift that up and line my material up to where I want it. See how I'm right on the edge there? And I'm going to slide my guide into that. About right to there. I'm going to bring that down, lock it in place, and then we'll run it again. See how we're right on that edge? That looks pretty good. Got about a little bit of an overhang. You can adjust that if you would like. Just move it left and right. But I like that. The other thing I'm going to do right now is put the speed back down and turn my swing on and make sure my wedge does not hit the guide. And you can see it makes it down there no problem. So now we're going to throw our longer piece on. We're going to start with our top channel guide. We'll just go right through there. So you'll just want to keep a little bit of a space between there just for adjustments, because if you have it right up against it, you're going to be adjusting everything every time. And then you can put our tape through here and just kind of look. You want to line it up with the weld rollers. That looks pretty good. I'm going to lock this down. Then we're going to start with our second channel. So see how it sits right in there. So I'm just going to line this up. You can set this wherever you want it, but I like pushing it to where it's kind of close to that top wheel so it's not going to hit anything. So now we can put this through. If you have a stretchier material, you can go over this to create tension, but I usually just go underneath with the webbing. And we're right in there, and we'll just run it for a second. Just make sure that tracks correctly. And it looks like it is. If you see it walking out, you can move it left and right accordingly. After that's all set, I'm going to put my speed to 0, turn my swing on. I'm going to pull this back out. I'm going to make sure my wedge does not hit anything. See, clears everything, so we're good. And we'll run a little sample. So there's your weldable webbing. If issues are still occurring, please visit our website at www.weldmaster.com or call into our office at 330-833-6739 for any additional support. You can also schedule a service visit from one of our highly qualified service technicians. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for choosing Miller Weldmaster for all your welding needs.